Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 400 and some odd number. I can't remember what episode we're at today. 424, Weekend Technical Analysis Edition. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Link is in the description. So is a link to our Twitter, right? You can engage with us there as well. So good stuff. That being said, Steve, XRP and ADA today. Pretty please with sprinkles on top and sugar powder. Yeah, sure, man. No worries. XRP and ADA. Right on. XRP, you don't really need to request. We do it by default, right? It's at the top crypto. So, that being said, let's transition. There we are. What is happening with market cap? By the way, I am having a drink today. Yay! Yesterday I didn't, but today I did. Someone was asking about my drinking yesterday, and I was like, no, take it chill. And today I have a drink, so I just want to relax a little bit. Haven't looked at the market all day. What's happened, dude? I think we haven't done much, to be honest, because in the morning my alerts for XRP had triggered, but then nothing triggers throughout the day, so I just assume it's above the 58 cent mark, right? It is more of a top crypto, bro. I'm an ADA evangelist. Yeah, I know. I should change that. Where is it ranking right now in market cap, man? I haven't looked at it recently. Before I start doing this, let's go. Sorry, I was looking at Devolved earlier. For some reason, I have Devolved there also. The currencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink, Cardano. It is performing better than Binance, right? So yeah, it should be on the analysis. That being said, what are we doing? Doing a lot. You know, we had the hidden bullish. We knew we could go on a rally. We're going on that nice rally. That's fine. Nothing else happening. Neutral. So we bought at 60.28 on the RSI. Again, yesterday we managed to gain very little, 1.08% of market cap, approximately $6.06 billion. Right now going down $5.44 billion. So not a huge move. We're just undoing the previous day. Not what we want to see usually from Monday opening, right? But we still have all day to go. Right, and with that node, we could be looking for a potential push happening throughout the day. How did I get my drink? I magically made it. Well, I had alcohol at home, dude. I just didn't have ice yesterday, so I put ice in the you know, like my fridge. I don't have it plugged in to where it automatically makes ice. So I just fill out small silicone ice cube molds. So I rather have those little ice cubes. Like, they're perfect cubes, right? Like, little tiny square cubes. And also have spheres. And that's what I usually use for my whiskey. I like that better than the small, like, crescent shape ice that my ice maker makes. So I don't have my fridge or my freezer plugged in. And I just didn't have ice yesterday. That's why I couldn't drink. I do have alcohol here on my side, by the way. So I have a box right here that's filled with like a lot of stuff to drink. I don't drink that much, but I do have it for whenever there's people that come over, you know, just grab something quick. But yeah, I made a drink today, so yeah. And we were out of ice, and I didn't know. So yesterday I put ice, but it wasn't done by the stream, so I didn't have a drink by the stream. Anyways, that's it, right? Not a lot going on, dude. So let's go and look at Bitcoin today. Bitcoin moving down. Again, we're flagging right on this potential falling wedge, right? We seem to have broken out of it briefly. You know, that's fine. We're coming back in, using it as support right now. That is really, really okay. I'm not super worried about this right now. Slightly below that area, slightly above that area. What would this be? Let's see. Let me get here. 19,233. We're at 19,226, slightly below. Getting back into this area. Anyways, we had resistance at 19,496. We got close to it. Right, we'll get to 19,425. So, you know, like 70 bucks away, 71 bucks away. That's fine. All right, no biggie. Today, moving down, rejecting this area again. We're still making negative momentum, so that's fine, and also higher on the RSI, so neutral. So we bought at 61.13. That's it, dude. We're not doing a lot on Bitcoin, right? We just gain a little bit on the weekend. That's fine. Let's hope throughout the week we can keep on gaining. Let's see if we have a gap up by... oh, sorry. No, we already have an opening on Bitcoin futures. That's what I wanted to check. We did gap up slightly, but not by a lot, right? We closed Friday at 19,100 and we opened at 19,205. So it's about a $100 move, right? Price action to downside on Bitcoin that we're getting could get this to drop slightly, right? Close that small gap that we left here, and then just run up again. It's not a huge gap. We can close it easily. Just a small wick. That's all it's gonna take. Intel's a boring day. Yeah. Like I haven't been worried about crypto. I told you guys, I'm not worried until it drops. Like for Bitcoin, really dropping below that 16K level, 16,951. That would be for real something that would start worrying me a little bit. But so long as we stay above 17,781, I'm not even on warning, right? Like I'm just chill. Like we can range here, and that's fine. So I told you guys that I'm not worried about crypto yet. So, you know, and the hidden bullish, dude. That small pop, that's fine. High, low, high, low, high, low, right? So we're not doing much. Positive momentum that we're making here is very little, very little. So not a lot going on here. Again, just neutral at 54.34. Again, just Bitcoin took that small pop. We were here yesterday, I think, here last night, and here. As you can tell, we just like rallied very little, man. It was just like chump change, by the way. Like not even 1%, 0.75%. Right, and then we're starting to move down on that. We actually get above the 20, though. That's the only good thing. We could test it and try to jump from there. But right now, again, I'm seeing indecision, right? I told you guys. And that's why we're seeing this consolidating pattern here, right? Starting to form. So nothing happening on the 4-hour chart. Just neutral. 54.53 on the RSI. Let's go to Bitcoin 1-hour chart. We had the bearish divergence. We moved down. That's fine. We broke below 20. That's fine. Low, higher, low, negative, less negative. On the other side to a higher point. We didn't have anything bullish. You know, I was okay with that. Told you guys I'm not worried, right? When were we last night? Like, we were like here, probably. Here. Here, right? Like, we were here last night. These candles, right? Bearish divergence. Moved down to a 20. Bounce, you know, we had hit the top part of this triangle. That's fine. I was actually expecting for this to come all the way down here, actually touch this area of support, or even break and touch this area as support, right? That bottom part of the triangle. And I talked about that yesterday, right? I said, look, it's okay if we can come down here, find support, and then take a bounce. Really, I was even prepared for moving to down here. So I'm not worried about crypto, like I said. Just waiting for it to do something. We moved out of this, you know, triangle, and that's fine. Right now we're testing for support. Right, and that's fine. We're doing it fine. Everything's good, right? Now, the only thing I don't like is that we have strong bearish divergence. 21, 33, 23. All right. This is all one island, right? So we can take it from here to here. High to low, right? Even here we're going high to high or high, right? 61.92, and then here it's like 63. We're still neutral at 54.06, so that's fine. And we're coming from a low point to a higher point, right? Just imagine that line outline curve from back here. Oh, I'm not going to get... I'm not going to go through a lot of data, but that's fine, right? So we're moving down. Funding support, we hit a 20. That's great. Or very close to it, right? Taking a bounce. You know, that support line. Awesome, right? I couldn't be happier with Bitcoin right now. Like we're moving from here to here. If we break this to the upside and confirm this is a breakout, we could be looking for a potential hit of 20,400. And that'll be actually okay, right? I'm, like I said, not worried about this yet. So not a lot happening with Bitcoin. Let's go and look at Ethereum. Ethereum probably behaved a little bit better, I guess. Ethereum on the daily. Oh man, we did run up again. Awesome. We run up above this level, 602 briefly, 607, and then we retraced and we're moving down. We're actually bearish engulfing the previous day candle, meaning we're losing more than we were making yesterday. So I'd say we don't have a lot going on. Hidden bullish, right? Still coming to play and push us back up, so that's fine. Neutral at 59.10. Nothing happening on the daily. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we had the bearish divergence. We moved down. That's great. Did we develop anything? No, we already established this. The 4 hours like dead. High, lower, high, positive, less positive, high, lower side to lower point. This positive, this is a positive, yeah, it's a positive. 0.27, 0.16, oh, I could call something here. I'll just be a technicality though. Well, it is a technical, right? It's just very, very light. It's tiny, bro. Right? Like this positive momentum is 0.16. And this one over here is 0.27. So it is slightly higher. Some hidden bearish, right? It's good enough for the movement down. We're hitting the 20, trying to find support. It's okay. Again, high to low, right? All this is fine here. Neutral at 50.44 on the RSI. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, have the bearish divergence that broke us down. We hadn't created anything bullish. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, near, to a higher point. That was okay. Now what are we doing? High, low, positive is positive. High, near, to lower point. Nothing bearish right now, right? Just sideways motion. Are we having anything bullish? Low, higher, low, negative, less negative, low, near, to a higher point. Neutral at 48.59. So nothing happening here either, man. Again, right? We could look at this also. There's a triangle forming. I'm sure going to go on this other Ethereum chart and just point out what I'm seeing, right? Something like that, right? We could be looking at a sort of symmetrical triangle forming. That's okay, man. I'm not worried about crypto yet. Again, I have targets. I know where it could move. You guys know this. You know, a rejection here, or rejection here, 619. Could potentially have us trigger for a retest of 547, right? We've talked about that. On the 4 hour, right? We're slightly below the 20, but that's fine. And then on the daily, right? The 20 is right here. So that's also going to become a support. We have 564. We talk about this all the time. Again, not worried about this, right? New resistance support, this area, right? These two that I drew, and they're actually becoming a resistance that we can see. That is beautiful when we can find new resistances, right? That we're like managing to respect, like we did here and here, right? And I called them back here, so or here. All right, so that's fine. Not worried about this yet. Let's go to XRP. XRP on the daily. It managed to recover very nicely. That's all I can say, right? We were like yesterday. We hadn't recovered that much. Yeah, it was dropping a little bit. It managed to pump 6%, 6.20. So it was good for XRP. Right now, moving down, not losing quite enough of yesterday's action to the upside, so that's okay. I'm gonna hide the 20 so I can get a better look at the chart. As you can tell, we didn't quite make it to 63.36, but we haven't really right now today touched back below this area. Yesterday we did wick, right? So on the 6th, so technical yesterday. So today we did wick in the morning, early hours, but that's fine. All the movement has been to the upside, so it's okay. Again, a movement from here to the downside, very likely to test the 58.72 area, right? That's where my target's at. Sorry, I'm gonna go back here to the daily. Negative momentum still building, and neutral at 61.31 on the RSI. So again, fine. I'm okay with crypto right now. What do we had on the 4 hour? Came lower, starting to pump. Let's see this back here. This is higher, right? So high, low, high, low, high on the RSI to lower point. It's all good. Here on the shorter term, though, right? Here's where it gets a little bit tricky, and it's like this is the major high that we have, right? On the RSI also. But this is the next high that we have, or sort of high. So from here to here, we could say that we have some hidden bearish. Well, that'll be okay. I'm not against that, right? We're getting that small action to the downside, so that's fine. That's it, dude. We could go to the 20. That 20 being at 59.62, I'll be 100% okay with that. So, whatever, dude. RSI at 53. Sorry, yeah, neutral. What's happening on 1 hour? We had the bearish divergence. We moved down. Where to? Support. Yay! That was one of the targets, right? The 20 was one of the targets. Support was one of the targets here. 58.72, that's fine. We're wicked below it. That's okay. Could be that nice rally. Now we're doing something high. Ooh, I do believe we have something here. This might be interesting. Slightly higher high. And here's where things get interesting for XRP. High to low. And high to low, right? So we technically went slightly higher than the previous high that we had. Now we're coming lower, so we have some strong bearish divergence. We're actually to the downside. We're moving down. We haven't hit the 20. That will be the primary target. If we lose the 20, then 58.72, but you know, that's okay. Just doing good, man. Nothing to complain here. I'm worried here in the shorter time scales. The half hour, the 15-minute, we could have something, so I want to look at that and just to confirm. Yeah, see this even in the shorter term, we are having bearish divergence, right? So I'm just going to anchor this to the 30-minute chart. Rid of the 1 hour chart, and then high 175, 160, so high to slightly lower high, and then here on the RSI as well, right? So we have that bearish divergence. Moving down, we did move below the 20. Right now we're trying to regain it, and that's okay. Low, higher, low, negative, low, negative, low on the RSI to higher point, neutral at 53.37. So again, XRP is not doing much, right? It did pump, but right now it's not doing much. And you know, since yesterday that we were up here, we haven't done much. We just dipped and rallied. So yesterday we were already getting this game. By the time we were in the stream, we were probably around here. So we were starting to undo some of these gains. I think we had 4%, 3%, something like that. And we got that nice rally happening. And you were just basically at where we were at yesterday. So that's okay. Again, crypto, not doing much. Not doing a hell of a lot, bro. That's for sure. Let's go to Litecoin. What's happening with the Litecoin? Trying to recover, hitting resistance at the 50% retrace. Neutral, 55.73. Don't have anything on the technicals. That's it. Let's go to the 4 hour. Going down, right, low, higher, low, negative, less negative, low on the RSI to higher point. Nothing happening here either. Neutral at 46.91. Again, you can see that we just pumped and moved sideways. Rejected a 20 here yesterday. Rejecting a 20 again, not good for Litecoin, right? Tightness on the Bollinger Band starting to form. Switch go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, bearish divergence, movement down. Took a nice pop again, just with the rest of crypto. We didn't have anything on the bullish side, so that's okay. Maybe in the half hours, right, we have something here for that pop to happen. But on the 1 hour, which is usually where we look to, we don't have it. I'm going to confirm that right after this chart, by the way. So high, low, possible, high on the RSI to lower point. Nothing here. Neutral at 50.73 on the RSI. And I just want to check something here with Bitcoin, right? Because we're getting this movement here, and here we're coming lower and lower. But I do believe the 30-minute might have some strong bullish divergence. And here it is, right? Look. When we don't find anything on the daily, and I've done this before, right? I even drawn lines and then go to this smaller time scale, and then you guys are able to see that we do have stuff, and I can do it before I actually look at this smaller time scale, right? Like I was telling you with the 1 hour, right? I told you from here we had, here we had some kind of bullish divergence that got us to pop, and as soon as we go to the 30-minute chart, we see that right prior to us popping. So if you don't find why we're popping on the higher time scales, just go to the smaller ones, and you'll usually find the answer there. I just don't like going into half an hour time scale so much. Hey, Victor, how's it going, bro? What's new? Not a lot, bro. Just stagnation, right? We're more or less at the same price that we were at yesterday. That's for sure. Like yesterday, we were here, right here at this candle. This candle that I have my mouse on, and right now we're slightly higher. So if I tell you something in the last 24 hours, we just dip slightly, pump slightly, and we're moving down slightly. That's it. Finding support, again, trying to move from there. Let's go to Bitcoin. Sorry, Binance. What is happening with Binance? It's been a boring day for crypto today, man. Not a lot of action. At least not on the main crypto stuff. What is happening with Binance? Nothing. Rejecting the 20. Moving slightly lower. That's fine. Seeing at $29.29. We haven't even gone to $28.50, which is a support. We wicked it. We managed to close above it. So neutral at 48.63. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. High, low, negative, more negative, low on there, side the lower point. That's great. No, we haven't developed anything here, I think. Let's see. Low, high, negative, less negative, low on there, side the hard point. Neutral, 42.71. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart. Bearish divergence, action to the downside. We're moving down. Low, high, negative, less negative, low on there, side to our hard point. Nothing here. High, Lower high. Positive. That's positive. High on the other side to lower point. Nothing bearish, nothing bullish. Again, I want to go to the half hour. Might have something here for Pump and Binance. I think so. Let's see. Here it is, right? Look. Boom. Boom. Slimmers. Yeah, it's on the 30 minute. That's fine. I was going to say, let's make sure it's on the 30 minute chart. But it is. There we are, right? Look. Boom, 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 boom. Strong bullish. Action to the upside. A small pump. Burst through. Now pulling back down. That's fine. Yo, Victor, I got an alert from Coinbase that they're going to support the Flare network and you'll get your Spark coins when they drop. Yes, we talked about that yesterday. They still were not updated here on the actual Flare site. Which, let's see if now they're showing them. Maybe tomorrow, right? Probably a dev is out for the weekend, so they haven't. Oh, Coinbase, now it's here. Great stuff! Wasn't here yesterday. But it is today. If you like what we do, hit that like that on that sub. On that note, let's back to crypto. Check out EVA, man. Because it was requested very, very early on the stream, so we'll check it out on the daily. Yesterday dropped a little bit, 0.68. Today dropping slightly more, 1.23. Sitting at 15.67 cents. Again, not doing a lot, right? We had the bullish divergence. We're popping up on that. That's great. Low, high, negative. Less negative, I think, still. 166. 114. So, yeah, it looks negative. It's all good here, right? Just between that 17.15 and that 14.99. I even called for a move maybe to 14.99. We didn't hit it yesterday. That's fine. You know, that was part of the moves I was getting. Here we have immediately, if we were to drop here, we have the 20 right there, also as support. So you're going to be very well supported if we try to drop today. Neutral 57.70. That being said, if Bitcoin tanks, this will tank. It won't matter if he has a 20 right there. What's happening here? Getting a tightness on the Bollinger Bands. Had the bullish divergence, took that small pop. Failed to go higher and dropped. Let's see this. 271. 24, slightly less. Nothing bearish, right? Nothing bullish either. So that's it. Just, you know, trying to go for the 20. See what we're going to do. Neutral. 47.85. On the 1 hour chart. High, low. Also was positive. High on the other side to lower point on the other side. That's great, man. That's it. Nothing happening, right? A whole bunch of nothingness. Where do we close here? 1589. We open at 1589.5, close at 1589.7, slightly higher, slightly lower. That's all good, man. Again, neutral at 46.63 on the other side. Again, not doing a lot. Trying to hold on to a 20 for the life on Cardano. If we lose that area, we might find support here again. You know, we seem to have manufactured some support around this area, right? That 1539 area. And if we drop there, we have 14.99 to look forward to. A slow day, right? Until you woke up, my alerts were triggered by XRP's movements. Just noticed the price was slightly higher than my alerts, and then that's it, dude. I didn't even have to look at the chart. As soon as I noticed that the price was higher than my alerts, and then they didn't trigger throughout the day, I just haven't looked at anything. So, you know, like I said, I'm okay with crypto right now. Not a lot to worry about. I mean, that being said, we could still be surprised by like a flash crash or something like that, but right now, I'm not super worried, right? And I explained why. There's levels that I'm looking for us to break to the downside before I actually start to get worried. If we don't break those levels, I'm peachy. Let's look at DVT, RSI, McDonald's, MACD. Let's paint the MACD pretty. Victor, if you have any requests, let me know, dude. Also, Steve, I know you are the only two guys that are here right now that I can see. There's probably more people watching, but I'm not sure who they are. They haven't said hi. But if you want me to look at something, let me know, and we'll look at it. Place your right low, same low. Created some bullish divergence. See that nice pop. Right now we're going flat here. We're going flat here. Slightly lower. Creating medium bearish divergence. Where? Well, from here, right? We're going flat here on the price. And here we're just coming from here to here, right? So slightly lower. So again, like I said, some medium bearish divergence. That's it. Let's go to the 4 hour. Low, lower, right? Negative, less negative. Point in the RSI to higher point in the RSI. That's it. Strong bullish. Let's see if we can get it to play here. And what's going on here as well, right? Low, lower, and negative, or negative, right? Back here. Low, lower, negative, less negative. Some strong bullish divergence. That's about it, dude. Hey, Andrew, how's it going, bro? Can you look at YFB2? And thanks, yeah. New and YFB. Yeah, awesome, dude. I'll check them out. No worries, brother. New. And, Yiffy. YFV, dude. Didn't YFV get delisted? Or it's not longer showing up on the charts? Are you looking for YFI? Let's go check it out right here, man. It keeps freezing? Alright, I'll check it out. Let's do the new coin first. And let's go on the daily. Again, on daily, not a lot, right? We moved to the 382, that's fine. We're finding support. Now, we could be looking for a pump to that 236 again. We could try to drop again to the 50% retrace. That wouldn't be weird. It wouldn't be weird for it to come to like 618, right, at 19.03. We're now sitting at a quarter, 25.4 cents. It's value now. All right, cool. Again, on the daily, it looks like we're just flagging, and that's okay. Having nothing down here to look at. Let's go to the 4 hour. Low, lower, negative, more negative. That's it. Right, and for some reason this moved because it used to be like here, right? And we had some kind of divergence. Or oh, sorry, it might be from the 1 hour actually. Yeah, it's from the 1 hour. See, now it all makes sense. There we are. Again, not a lot to go on here, right? Just flagging below 20. No, we want to see we hit. We're rejecting. We could move lower on that. Neutral 57.86 on the RSI. 1 hour chart, bearish divergence, right? Moving down, we moved down since. That's great. We broke below 20. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Not resistance here, but that's fine. Finding support at that 382. That's great. What are we doing? Bullish divergence, strong. Look at that. Boom, boom. And from here to here, right? Radio, man. Here we're coming lower. Nothing against our side. Just against the MACD. A strong bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. Looks like we want to move up, but it's still undecided. Movement would get us to a 20 at 27.11 cents, and then if we move higher, we could get here to a 236. That's it. And we got back in at 26 cents. That's not so good, bro. Let's see if it recovers to this 20-cent area. Sold at 39.31 on the RSI. That's new coin. So YFB, let's see if it's showing up now. Can't see YFB, bro. Still not showing here. See, it has a cross here. It says invalid symbol. So the only thing I'm going to be able to do for this is go here and do, wow, Spotify ads. Great stuff. Is it the first time they come through? That's weird. I haven't heard them before. I usually just have like my ear trying to catch these ads, but it's all good. Let's go with this track. Look up value. Like here on TradingView. You want me to look at value here on TradingView? Is it one of these ones? Let me know which one, dude. I have Value Tether, Value Liquidity, OKX, Huobi, and Poloniex. Let me know which one you want me to look at, bro, because I'll look them up, right? Value USDT. They're all against USDT, but which one you want? I have 3 exchanges here. Second one should work. Alright, let's go with this one. It's at $3.17. What is this? What's happening with this project? It's still near all-time lows, right? It started out here at like 67 buckaroos. Let's see if we have something. Low, lower, native, less native. Right, some bullish divergence here. Boom, boom. Alright, let's look for the most important stuff first. Why are we pumping? That is the question. Right, and now we're doing something bearish. Yeah, probably. 3094 21. Nope. Yeah, we are. Look low, high. 3230. We're like 32. I'll go with this one. High low. Bearish divergence strong. Sitting bought at 60.28. It could be a chance that these bearish divergence doesn't play, and this could just keep on pumping, right? Again, I'm not that familiar with the project, so let's go into shorter time scales. 4 hour coming higher, positive, more positive, high on the other side to lower point 79.92, 79.56, slightly higher, very slightly, so that works. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, high, negative, less negative. That's all good here. Alright, some hidden bearish here on the 4 hour. Move down on that. Taking a pop, right? That's all good here. Slightly higher, higher. Let's go to the 1 hour because not a lot going on here. Right, so strong bullish divergence here. Like this is what I was looking for, right? The reason for the pump that we don't have in the 4 hour. And it's here. It's magically some strong bullish divergence that's popping us to the upside. So now what are we doing here, man? We're coming up slightly higher than we are, right? Boom. I forgot to anchor this in the 1 hour, probably. Show it. Yes, I forgot to. Dang it. Here we are. Here we are. And here we are. High to low. And high to low. It's great. Bearish divergence, moving down. Steve asking, do you think now would be a good buy-in around $3? Right on. Let's look at this. $82.77, slightly higher. We go to daily. We're not even making a valid retrace, just so, to let you know, right? So we're still near the all-time lows. So valid retrace would be at 16 buckaroos, right? So again, being that I don't have a lot of knowledge for this project, we're just hiding the Bollinger Bands, starting to expand them to the upside. That's great right now. But if it goes from $3 to like 16 bucks, is that a good buy? I think so, right? What? I did not. Oh yeah, that's not you, dude. It was Andrew. Sorry, man. My bad. I'm tired, man. It's been a long day. It's been a long Sunday. Yeah, sorry, dude. Steve Ewan has that. Crypto has that. Would now be a good time to buy in around $3. If it goes to $16, would it be a good buy? Probably, right? Here, I'm reading the Holy Text 88 forum and I hear my name. Sorry about that, man. Dude, it was just... it's been a long day, man. It's been a long, long day. I'm trying to find something here that I could do to see where we're at, right? Because Right, look, we're flagging here. Consolidating this level, right? Impulse up, consolidation. I'm trying to see if it would make sense for me to go from low to high, but I doubt it, right? Low to high, we haven't made a valid retrace here. We could come down here for support, but I don't think that's going to be a move right now. I'm trying to like zoom out, but it's just such a weird chart because it just, like, you're not at all-time lows, which is fine. But then again, where do I want to anchor for us to get like proper angle points? Should I ignore this noise here and just go from here? Maybe. Maybe that should be the move, right? From here to here. Again, if this is to be the case, we're already making a valid retrace, right? Or close, no. Oh, we're still below a valid retrace at $7.50. So that could be a target, right? $7.73. Wow, chat. I haven't looked. Haha, spent hours setting up a Raspberry Pi. I'm just kidding. I'm looking at XRP, trying to read the tea leaves. I think I might buy a long at $5.97. No. Yeah, maybe, dude. Trying to get something here to show. Should buy in at 0.589, right? That's a magic XRP number. Jake, what are you running on the Pi? For our friend's restaurant, he's going to run a website, a local in-store. That's cool. He's actually going to serve it to customers for like them to eat. They're going to be able to eat a Raspberry Pi. It's going to be tasty. I want a Raspberry Pi, dude. I wanted to make a smart mirror the other day. I'm just not sure that would be the best use for a Raspberry Pi. I also thought about making a small gaming console, right? You can like run old school games in it. I'm not really sure what I would do with a Raspberry Pi. I've wanted to get one for so long, but yeah, I just never like pulled the trigger on it. Yeah, maybe. Pie is great for learning. Pie is also great for eating, bro. Andrew, to answer your question, dude, I'm not sure if it would be a good buy right now. Look, we're getting some bullishness pushing this price back up, which is fine. But again, this project doesn't have a lot of history, right? So looking at this, like, because if I wanted to look for some support or resistance back here, I might be able to find resistance. Maybe there's resistance here around the $5 area, right? Maybe there's resistance here around the $372 area, right? And let's see how that works out when I zoom in. There we are, right? $3.88 area, right? Look, it became a resistance here also. Support. So we're looking at something here at 388 as resistance. And again, I'm just like trying to come up with some stuff here, Andrew, that whether or not $3 is going to be a good target for this, man. Or, you know, a good entry. Because there's not a lot of data here that I could go with. Maybe there's some support at this level. I doubt it. We seem to have found it also here. So maybe there is some support around that level. Yeah, it's just gonna have the menu, phone, and address basically. Victor Miller, I want to get a Pi and a few USB ASIC miners just to learn. And then Jake said, gotta set up an FTP also, so if he wants to, he can use the front page and out of or charge stuff. Pretty easy to do. That's pretty cool. Or change stuff pretty easy. That's cool. Yeah. Victor, you're on the Discord. Not yet. I need to join. Yeah, it's in the description, bro. Trying to figure it out, bro. Cause, Andrew, because right now it's sort of a tough call, bro? Right? I'm trying to determine. Like, I'm not. We don't have a lot of data here, but look, I'll draw a rectangle just so you know what I'm talking about. There's an area of support resistance that we have around this area, right? Look at that. Something like that. Maybe into here. Right. Could have been an area of support and resistance, right? So if we were to move down, we could try to find support here, right? And this would fit this almost perfectly also, right? Look, top and bottom, almost. But I was looking and basing it more on what was happening here, right? Like drop, support, resistance, support, right? Support, resistance, support, resistance, right? So that's what I'm looking at. And, you know, like it depends. Like set up a high stop loss, right? Because I'm not sure how much you want to put into this. So you believe it's a good entry for you, and this has potential to the upside. Again, I'm not familiar with the project. I would just set up a tight stop loss, right? Maybe around this area or below this area, right? I'm not sure how much of a drop it would be right now, but let's check it out. Well, that would be a huge drop. That would be a 20% drop. Even just going to the 20 is probably going to be a huge drop. So yeah, around 7% drop. Wow. Yeah, like $3 would be a good in, I guess, right? Because then you could handle some of this drop. But it's still up to you, man, right? Because we have divergence bearish. We haven't quite broken down. If we move lower, like, and I can like tell you this for sure. If we move lower here, we're gonna be making more negative momentum, right? And we're gonna be going higher low. That's going to create some hidden bullish divergence that could potentially trigger and move this to the upside. But that's what I'm looking at, right? I'm just trying to look for possibilities of where this could play to. You could also try to run from here because, you know, we're flagging. Could determine that this is enough. Try to take another pump. Go from high to a higher high and then come from high to a lower point here on up less positive momentum and have more strong bearish divergence. So that's just basically what I'm looking at here, Andrew. Victor, I just posted some of my USB miners. I don't really run. I have bigger ASIC now, but great for a taste. If you're in North America, I can sell you one below market value to learn on. And then Steve says, what'd you mine on the USB miner? So yeah. Sorry guys, I'm just doing accents because why not? I'm feeling like burned right now. Like I'm super tired, bro. Is ADA just a giant bull flag? That's a good question. Let's check out ADA and determine whether or not it's a giant bull flag. Where's ADA at? Is this one ginormous bull flag? Right. I'm actually gonna go on the weekly, man. Impulse up. Consolidation starting to happen. So yeah, we could say that we're sort of flagging at this level. Again, I'm just telling you sideways motion because we're just consolidating sideways. Let's go here on the daily again. Impulse up and then flagging, right? I'm not sure I want to call this a bull flag. Because if we anchor from here, like, I think I should just use the wicks. But if I use the wicks, I'll be looking at something really awkward like that, right? So that's not looking too pretty. It makes no sense. So, then if I use the bodies here, that's going up, and then that's going up, right? So if anything, we're doing a bearish flag. Because it looks like we're consolidating upwards, right? And then some people say don't anchor from here. Some people would say like choose to anchor from here. And then look at this, it's a down sloping triangle, right? Like that. So they said, oh, it's making a pennant. Yeah, but you're like really letting go of information back here, right? That you should use for anchoring. So, you know, it just depends on your view right now. It's not the prettiest flag, and it's not the clearest consolidation pattern. Yeah, I'd like a Russian voice. Chancellor Victor. I'm not sure if I can do a Russian voice, dude. I need to, like, listen to some Russian people. I am Ivan Drago. I'd like a Russian voice for Chancellor Victor. something like that. I'm not sure, man. Oh, shit. That's gone. Elite your heart. Bond. I'm not sure, dude. Right. I'm just gonna look at RSR because we haven't looked at it, right? Again, dude, Steve, just to let you know, I'm like this consolidation is not the prettiest and it's not the clearest. On the weekly, yeah, it looks like a bull flag, right? Pulls up, starting to flag down, sloping, that's great. On the daily, it don't look that good. So, again, up to you. I still want to accumulate ADA, just would rather bounce higher in the 10 to 12 cent range again, dude. Yeah. Like if Bitcoin goes to the moon, you're not gonna go see 15 cents here in a while. So, also, I'm not saying you should buy here. There's a chance this could drop to $14.99, right? But you know, part of your trading strategy should be your last entry point. So when you're like, you know, it's fine if you want to wait for a move down here or down here to get in. But if that move doesn't come, when is your last level that you're willing to enter before you said it's too late and I'm not really going to be taking the same amount of profit on the movement up? And for me, it's easy, and I've done it with a couple of charts before, right? Oh, chart doggy, but long term. Look at the yearly longs. Yeah, look at the yearly longs, dude. On Dougie Coin, right on Dougie. But I said I was gonna do RSR first, right? Something that I want to show you, Steve. It's a future bet. Moonlander, Script Basic. I can do it up to 1.2 MHS at 10 watts. 10 watts. My what? I was gonna look at something here on Bitcoin. Here it is. This is gonna look like a bloody mess, but is this still on this chart or was it on this chart? It's on this chart, I think. Yeah. So you look at some of my charts, you're gonna see that I have like different color lines, right? And they, for me, represent different things. Sometimes they're, you know, where I enter and where my stop loss would be. Sometimes, some other times. Do I have any on this chart? Nope. Or do I have the other ones here, dude? I think I moved them. Or there might be on the primary chart. Yeah, it's not here. Like, if you remember, dude, a couple streams ago or a while back, I was setting up like 3 color entries, dude. So I'm gonna go back to your coin, basically. 88, right? Just so I can show you this. But again, entirely up to your strategy, right? But if I was looking at this, I would probably say, look, my entry level would be probably if it confirms getting above this level. I'll do like a line here. I'll probably make this green, and then I go an X amount of percentage to the upside, right? And say, okay, well, this is gonna become my yellow, and then like maybe here is gonna become my red, right? So here I would trigger, and if I'm starting to see bearish divergence here that might break it down, I won't trigger here. Then I'll wait for it to get to yellow. If I'm starting to see that it's just gonna burst through, I'm gonna buy in at yellow level. If I'm starting to see divergence that might break it down, I will wait, and then I'll have my last number, right, of entry level, and then I would say, okay, if it gets above this level, no matter what happens, I'm gonna buy. And that's how to play it, right? So that's how I would set up my entries, right, for ADA. Steve said that news moving, so we're gonna check it out real quick. New at 25.7. Right on, dude. You're gonna get 26, so we're waiting for a move up. Yeah, it's moving a little bit, right? Getting 1.50%, that's fine. Yes, last candle gained 2.70. You know, 26. I think you might have bought somewhere around this area, maybe. Like midday until when was the last time we hit 26? Midday to 3 p.m. right on this chart, so maybe around these candles. That's okay, actually. You know, Let's hope this can get up to here, man. Right, that's what I'm waiting for. And then for a stop loss, just have something else below that, right? Steve saying, "I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere, man." This is RSR. I'm not saying it's a horrible in. I'm just saying I'm not sure how good it's gonna play out, bro. Because I'm not familiar with the project. Again, you know, it's quite new. It doesn't have a lot of history. Doesn't like we're not even hitting an area of support here. Maybe we supported something down here. I'm not sure. So I'm waiting. I'm playing a fibs on this, right? I don't have a lot of stuff here. I think Andrew said, but nope, I did. Yeah, Steve said I am everywhere. Yes, dude. Sorry, I'm starting to get really confused with the chat. What? And then we said we're gonna look at RSR. RSR drop lower, more negative, lower on the RSI. That's great. Not doing anything here. Yesterday rejected this level, moving down at 1.89 cents. Again, not a lot. Let's go to the 4 hour. Low, higher, low, negative, less negative, low on the RSI to a higher point, high, low, positive, less positive, high on the RSI to lower point. Nothing on the 4 hour. Let's go to 1 hour. Yay, party. We're starting to do strong bullish divergence. Yes. Look at that. Low, lower. Then negative, less negative. Right, that's it. Potential action to the upside. We moved up, hit the 20, rejected. Hit the 20, rejected. Pump again. Tightness on the Bollinger Bands coming back in. Not a lot happening, right? Again, just super boring day today. We keep reading Andrew's comments as me, and the power is gonna go into my head. I'll soon be invincible. Yes, Emperor Palpatine. Oh, dude. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure why I just keep saying Steve when I see Andrew's comments, dude. Dang it, dude. It's been a freaking long day. Let's go check out Doggy, right? That was the next request. So, Doggy, get in my belly. Dude, I had KFC today. I hadn't had KFC in a long time, dude. And I remember why. Being boring can be good. Yes, Victor. It can be good. And then, you know, Steve will be like Highlander, and we'll have to like chop his head off, so we can like acquire his power, right? There can be only one, Steve. Dude. Y'all remember Celebrity Jeopardy? Yeah, you guys ever catch that? Who was the actor that played Sean Connery on Celebrity Jeopardy? I can't remember. I know Will Ferrell played Trebek, but I can't remember who played Sean Connery, because that was the funniest character on Celebrity Jeopardy. Doggy, here it is, dude. Doggy to the dollar. You said to look at it on the yearly. I cannot look at it on the yearly. I can look at it in the monthly. This Doggy chart doesn't have a lot of data. This Doggy chart has some data, but not a lot. Let's go to this one. Yeah, this one has more data, and just against Bitcoin though. Doggy at all-time lows. What? Is this for reals? 2014, yeah, it's an all-time lows, dude. Dogecoin at all-time lows. Won't stop me. I'm decentralized. Got Steve nodes all over the place. What did got Chick-fil-A? But Dragon's been back up a mile to get in. Look at CoinMarketCap then. Right on. Shock it, Trebek. Shock it long and shock it hard. That was like the funniest line from who was that guy that played Sean Connery on Celebrity Jeopardy? So, CoinMarketCap, right? Let's go here. Doggy! Dosh. Some people say Dosh. Some people say, I just call it Doggy, because they used to have like a dog. Now it's just like a D, but it used to be like a meme dog. Oh, dude, can I just look at price here? I wish it would allow me to shut off some of these data here. Yeah, here it is. Price. It's peaked. Yeah, right on. Again, July 2014, but that's a dollar price, right? Let me see if I can find another doggy here. That's Bittrex. That's Bittrex though. Against the dollar, I didn't have a pair a long time ago, so it's fine. Looking at coin market cap. What do you want me to look at, Jake? Let me know, because you said just look at doggy. Look at yearlies too. I cannot do a lot of analysis here, but I'm trying. Can I just leave that highlighted? Unhighlight that, unhighlight that. There we go, dude. That's what I like to do. Shut things off. I rarely like click stuff on CoinMarketCap. I just look at the price or whatever I need to and then move on. Move on, son. Nothing to see here. What's good to buy? Overdue for pump? Yeah, maybe. I mean, it had a pump here, right? A small pump here. Let me zoom in. Look at this. It dropped, then it had the small pump, and then it dropped. I wouldn't just buy because it's overdue for a pump. I would buy like on some technicals, at least for an in. Like the most this coin was ever worth was 1.73 cents. Right now it's worth 0.003 cents. Slightly more than DBT, like 10 times DBT's 1 DBT. Picked up a lot of volume here, apparently. Is it showing? Yeah, get rid of volume. Here we are. Wow. Let's see if I can move shorter here. Let's drag this onto here. Yeah. Right. So. It's just, yeah, maybe, dude. If this is a flag that is forming and it's just consolidating here, it could be due for another pump. Right, but I would rather look at something that would tell me that, right? So against Bitcoin is not the best pair. We would have to look at against the dollar and then go on the daily. That's weekly. That's daily, right? Look at this. Swimple stop, consolidating a little bit. Low. Look, some hidden bullish, right? Some hidden bullish action to the upside. We didn't have anything bearish for that break. That was the Bitcoin break down, and then right now we're trying to recover this area. Yeah, dude, I mean, other coins are recovering back up to this level. Not the same level, but close to the same level, right? So it could be due for a pump, maybe to the 0.4 cent area. Right. It does have some hidden bullish that could trigger that move to the upside. We're holding support at the 20, which is the only good thing. But again, if Bitcoin tanks, these will very likely go down with it, right? And Bitcoin's still holding support and rejecting that lower area, right? Look at the 1 hour. We bounced. We bounced. Yo, donkey. We bounced. What were we talking about this like earlier, like rejecting, right? This resistance. We might test it again, right? I'm not super confident that this bounce is like gonna get us to pump, but at least we're rejecting. If this is to be the valid, like symmetrical triangle breaking out, and we're rejecting. Again, we talked about the move. I think that was about the target. $20,400 and something. 483 or somewhere around that area. What do you think Bitcoin's gonna do for the week? Well, dude, being that it's moving sideways, I'm not sure. Because we're trying to break out from symmetrical triangle. Symmetrical triangles can't break either way. So again, like I said, there's a lot of indecision, right? That's what I'm seeing on the market, and that's why we're moving sideways. And I've been calling indecision since probably back here. So the first, or somewhere on this area, right? I told you there's indecision, and we're seeing a lot of spinning tops. We're seeing just long wicks to the downside, to the upside, right? So we're seeing that bearishness pump us back up, or that bullishness pump back up, and we're failing to get above that 19,400. So like I said, dude, right now I'm just seeing sideways motion and consolidation. If we can consolidate this level properly, we could pump, but then the week still, there's no reason why in the week we couldn't come down here, try to pump again, come down here and try to pump again, and just keep on tightening, right? On the rally to 19,496, right? If we get tired, right, of trying to buy above this level, we keep looking for moving down, right? We get tired, dude, of attacking this level, unable to break that sell wall that is here, right? There's a lot of supply here. The demand could die out, right? And then that means we're going to drop lower, and then we're going to try to pump again, but the demand might be at this level, right? Or the supply might be at this level. And then we're going to have to fight to break above that area again, right? That's why we have supports and supports and resistance. Support just means that there's a lot of demand at this level, and it doesn't let the price go down, right? The supply just can't go lower. Then the demand keeps on going stronger, and then we pump again on demand, and then there's another supply like this. We die out until we eat all the supply here. Do we actually go higher? What I think alts would move, yeah, if Bitcoin stagnates at, alts could definitely move. There's no reason why they shouldn't. Right? But again, look at alts. They're all doing the same. Look, it's just been a copy of Bitcoin, right? Look at this. Tank, pop, sideways. Tank, pop, sideways. Tank, pop, and drop it sideways more or less, right? From back here, so. Look at Litecoin, right? Tank, pop, and then sort of sideways. And look at Binance, right? Tank, pop, and then drop. But yeah, we're looking at a lot of just sideways motion. That just means consolidation. Consolidation. Like if we just start sideways trading, really, we could go sideways trading for a couple months. It's not unheard of, right? Look at this. Here, we could say we're sideways trading here. Sort of similar moves, right, with Bitcoin. Look at the time frame on here, right? Like I'll go from here. I'll just like give it some days advantage, but I'll go from here till here, right? And it was about 73 bars. So we're looking at 73 days of just sideways motion, right? Here again, we had a little bit of sideways motion. I'm not sure it's going to be the same amount of time, but you know, just from here to here, 33 bars, about a month. Right here, we're just starting to move sideways, and we can even consider this because we actually redid it to start here. Right here, you know, we can consider this to be all one area. We're probably looking around 70 days or so, also, right? So from here to here, 62 days, 2 months, right, of sideways motion. Look at the bottom here, right? On that fateful drop on November the 18th. Move sideways for about 116 bars. Here, when we made this head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, right? Could say that from here to here, around 43 bars, about a month, right? So if we are starting to consolidate this area, we could just be moving sideways, coming down to this level, find support, pump, and just trade this level for a while. That's all I'm saying, right? That's why I'm saying there's indecision. Look, why am I saying there's indecision? We undid it, right, with a drop. We undid that drop with a pump. And now we're undoing that pump with a small drop, right? So we're back at this level. Look at this, right? This area of support here. We're back at this level. So we just undid this with this. And then we took a pop. Then we dropped. So we undid this. And now we're taking a pop. And it looks like we want to move down. So we're about to undo this. And it's just like, you know, sideways. So there's not a lot going on. That's what, if you ask me what we're going to do, I'll just tell you, it looks like we want to move sideways. It looks like we want to consolidate. And that's why I've been calling consolidation for the last couple of days. When we consolidate, it's just boring. We just have to be here to catch the move. Could we drop? Yeah, we could drop, right? We could drop to this level again and regain. That's why I told you, if we don't drop below that 16,900 and close below that area, I'm not worried about Bitcoin. We could pump back up again and just, you know, range in this area. Is a wide range? Yeah. think about it. The higher we go, the wider that range is gonna get. Why? Because it dropped from here to here is about an 8% drop. That's nothing for Bitcoin. You can do it very quickly. It dropped from here to here. It's about a 12% drop for Bitcoin. It's also been able to do that in a day. So it's nothing to be weirded out by, right? Look, here it did the same, right? Here was about a 39% drop in a day, right? But when you look at this, sorry, did something I didn't want to do. When you look at this, right, and compare it to this, here it looks a lot different, right? This range, look, I'll draw a line here. From this top to the bottom here, that 13%, right, look at that. Here, it wouldn't be that much. We're looking at about that 12% move, or maybe that I was talking about, right? So from here to here, 17%. Did I do this wrong? Maybe, let's see. 39%. So that 39% move here, it becomes a 17% move here, right? Just on price value, right? It's not a lot. Why? The higher we go, think about it. The higher the Bitcoin value is, 1% is going to imply more of a drop. So if you look at Bitcoin value back here, right, at like the 3,000 levels, a 1% drop would be $300. If you look at the 20,000 levels, a 1% drop would be $2,000, right? So obviously those ranges are going to become wider, and the areas that we can trade are going to be larger. Like here they're shorter, here they're larger, and the higher we go, the larger they're going to get. So if Bitcoin gets above $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $1 million, like just think about it. A 1% drop on $1 million would be huge for Bitcoin, dude. Right? We're talking about like a $10,000 drop in a day for a 1% move. Right? So, then a 10% move obviously would be about $100,000, right? So it's just the moves are going to become massive. A lot of people are going to be scared because the moves are going to become massive. But you know, the higher we keep on going, the wider the range is going to be. In a 1% trade range, Bitcoin can run through that like that right now, right? So you know, just keep that in mind. Again, that's what you might say, dude. You're calling for a wide range for swings. Yeah, it's a 12% drop, and it can recover that. It's done it before. So for me, seeing this going from here to here maybe, or even slightly lower, that 12% drop, I'm not worried about that because it's still 12%, and we've seen that swing before, right? Anyways, Steve saying my fear is that there's no upside left in the Bitcoin, and also probably another week from exploding, I guess. I'm worried about dropping on the 20-week average. As it gets that big, though, I'm guessing the swings will calm. I'm not sure. If it gets to like 100,000, I don't think the swings are going to calm. If it's still a highly volatile asset, like a 1% drop, it's not going to be anything. Look, the stock market sometimes drops 1-2%, right? And the stock market is worth like, let's look at it real quick. We can look at the points and see how big of a drop we've gotten. Let's look at the US, the Dow. It's worth 30,000 points. The daily. Look, it dropped 3%. It dropped 879 points, right? So Bitcoin's not even at $30,000. So imagine Bitcoin's at $30,000 and it drops 3%. It drops almost $1,000, right? So, you know, even here we're still dropping 3%, like 3%, like another 4% here drop right on the gap down, 1,100, right? So we still get the swings in the stock market, and the stock market's more regulated, right? Even here, look at this one here. It's about a 6% drop, $1,800. So there's no reason why when Bitcoin's at like 100,000, it drops 1%, 2%, 3%. We're talking about like tons of dough that are going to be like going out, right? Anyways, the stock market has a lot more institutional money behind it. Yeah, I agree. And that's what I'm saying. Crypto could be still highly volatile. Because the stock market's highly regulated and crypto's still not that regulated. So crypto would be like, think about it like an early on stock market where you could do a lot of stuff and get away with it because it wasn't regulated. And I think that's how crypto's going to be. So going into next year, I see more going into Bitcoin. Yeah, I agree. A lot more could be going into Bitcoin. and that would mean that money is going out of other institutions, right? Because there's a limited amount of money. So I saw this happening with the Canada, right? When Canada started to open to the cannabis companies, a lot of mining companies lost funding, right? Because a lot of people started to sell shares so they could buy the Canada companies, and a lot of the funding that those Canadian companies, those mining companies, were waiting for to get on the TSX, so that they could buy more equipment or do their drilling program. That money just went on to cannabis companies because it was the boom, right? Now, crypto has been an ongoing boom, and as more of the world starts buying into crypto, that's the beauty about it, right? There are stock markets all over the world that trade different stocks. Like, so you might have a company in the U.S. that is not trading in China, right? Or on Toronto, or on the Mexican stock exchange, or on the German stock exchange, right? Or on the London stock exchange. But crypto, right? It's just one crypto, right? It's not like different companies. It's not like a parent company and different sub companies that you're trading. It's just Bitcoin. You buy Bitcoin here, you buy Bitcoin in Germany. It's the same Bitcoin. It's worth the same. So all exchanges are more or less dragged up at the same time and pulled back down at the same time. So if money starts to flow in from one country into Bitcoin or a crypto asset, it's just going to drive up the whole market up, right? And we're going to start to see these pumps and dumps on institutional investors. And we're going to start to see wars on this, right? Not like people actually going to war with rifles. We're going to start to see countries try to manipulate the markets. They're going to cause huge drops so they can buy back in at a lower price and hope that other countries get scared and sell out their Bitcoin holdings so they can gain more value and still dominate the economy. So it's going to become an interesting phenomenon, I think. I think we're going to see a lot of stuff happening here once a lot more institutions and governments start realizing what crypto is and that it's here to stay. And if they don't jump on this boat, they're going to start missing out. Yeah, you can create another crypto. It's going to depend highly on how much adoption you have. So you can have your central banks, right? Your central bank currencies, your CBDCs, and they can print more money there. But a lot of people are still going to use that money to buy crypto, right? Someone was asking me the other day whether or not people were going to be able to, obscure, or they're going to try to ban the purchase of crypto with digital currencies, right? To where like you cannot trade a digital dollar for Bitcoin. They could try to do that, but still, people can still get together behind doors. And, if I'm in a country that hasn't banned that, I can buy Bitcoin and I can come and sell it to you. You just send me the transaction, a wire transfer to my account. Don't care, it's a digital dollar. And I'll send you the Bitcoin to your account, to your wallet, right? So there's still going to be an off market for that. Just like there's black markets for dollars in other countries like Argentina and Venezuela. So there's black markets for regular currency. There's going to be black markets for crypto. And that's going to be really interesting because countries that start to ban crypto, they're just going to have more people want to get into it, right? That's what happened with prohibition. Remember, everything that tries to be prohibited ends up drawing more attention, and then countries have to give up at some point in time. So it happened in the 20s with prohibition. All the gangsters started to produce booze. There was still booze being sold. They were never able to fully outlaw it. People were making moonshine on the mid parts of the U.S. They were making whiskey in the northern parts. And bringing it from Canada and taking it, there was still this whole business going on. What happened with drugs? Freaking war on drugs, right? The war on drugs that, the country was driving for the longest time, wasting millions of dollars on it. Not just millions of dollars, also sometimes officers' lives and public servants' lives. Now, drugs are legal. Some drugs, right? So they're losing the war on drugs, dude. They're just still claiming there's a war on drugs because they need funding for it, right? So they can keep on rolling money. But the fact that they now, it's legal to smoke marijuana. It's legal to this marijuana. It's legal to have marijuana, pharmacies. And you can also carry such an amount of coke and such an amount of something on you for recreational use. They're losing the war on drugs. At some point in time, they're going to realize that they're wasting a lot of money and a lot of people's lives and a lot of efforts on it. They're going to have to accept it. And this is going to be the same with crypto, right? They're going to regulate it. They're going to hate it. They're going to fight it tooth and nail so they don't lose the power. And at some point, they're going to realize either we accept it or we're really just going to lose all the power. And, ultimately, that's going to be the consequence, right? Anyways, cryptocurrency wars. So let me check out what's going on with the chat because I got carried out on my monologue. I'm a Super Bowl, dude. What else? Going to next year, I see a lot more than that going to Bitcoin. Yeah, okay, so I'm a Super Bowl on Ethereum and ADA, with Litecoin closer to third. Everything else okay. Cryptocurrency wars. There's one thing, though. It's Grayscale becoming an absolute giant. Yeah, I agree with you. Steve, and then Steve says, and they have said they are not selling any. Just kidding. Just holding. Yeah, I agree. Then Victor said, someone has pointed out that this 40 million millionaires in one half. That would mean if they all wanted it. Dude, sorry, dude. Trying to like do a Russian voice and reading your comment is just freaking weird right now. So I'm just gonna go with another voice for you, Victor. I know you requested a Russian voice, but I don't think I might be able to do that, man. Yield. I'll give it another shot. Someone was pointed out that 46 million millionaires. If one half that would mean if they all wanted it, less than 1 Bitcoin per millionaire. Yeah, I agree, dude. Right. Steve, they're letting the exchange funds trade at a premium are deficit against their crypto holdings. In my opinion, it's going to be a nice balancing force in the market. Going to be a massive shift in perception. It won't matter in 50 or 100 years when the next generations are running things and removing the archaic things generations before put in place. Yeah, it's all good on the voice. Yeah, dude. I agree, dude. Like, there's so much archaic. And there's always shifts of power, right? So just think about it. If you're starting to hold Bitcoin right now and we're early on and this goes to like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 100 million at some point in time, right? Per Bitcoin, and you're holding like a 1% of a Bitcoin, you're gonna have so much dough. And whoever holds 1, 2, 3, 4 Bitcoin are like gonna be running the world, right? So, you know, you could still inherit that to other people, right? You just have to like have them make sure they know where to find your keys and how to access your crypto. Otherwise, you know, you just like lost all that money for future generations. So I do believe it's going to be the next big thing happening right now, right? I do agree with that. I do believe it's a driving force, and it's going to change something that hasn't changed in thousands of years, right? So as soon as the first coin was ever minted, right, and we found coins that are old as hell, right, over 2,000, over 3,000 years old, or 4,000 years old, you know. As soon as we find that, right, because they're like, you know, as soon as that's gonna be the next change, right? Because before that we had barter, and that was it, right? Like I had a cow, you had like you know, a whole bunch of wood. I'll trade you my cow for a whole bunch of wood so I could build something. That was it, right? And there's even like sticks that have been found that people carved that used to be like debt sticks, right? So you would owe someone, they would carve a stick, and you know, there's some weird like stuff going on with money way back then. But yeah. Yeah, look, at some point in time, like crypto's good right now, but at some point in time, there's gonna be technology that's gonna be able to crack this, and some people might be able to get into those wallets. But just think about it, right? If someone breaks into those wallets and accesses that money, man, that's gonna be huge, right? And that's gonna be a big turn-down for Bitcoin and crypto in general. So there's gonna be new technologies that are gonna come up, and I think that's the point that Bitcoin's gonna die. People will argue that Bitcoin's gonna be king forever. No, as soon as encryption can be broken and people can get into wallets easily, it's dead, right? The whole purpose is gone. So there's gonna have to be new cryptos, new Bitcoins that come out that are gonna be able to preserve that value. Right now, it's a big dog, but you know, if it's been made, what was that thing? If it's made by man, it can be replicated, and if it's made by machine, then man can make another machine to replicate the same thing, right? So, if it's been made, it can get broken into, right? That's it. Like people start coming out with locks that are like supposed to be unbreakable locks, locks that you cannot get in. But at some point in time, someone's gonna have to figure out how to get into those locks, and you know, someone's gonna have to come up with a different lock to try to lock people out of something. So, you know, yeah. My son could buy a house possibly with a month of mining. Probably, dude. You would trade me a cow for all my Lego? Maybe, dude. Not my Lego though. It's my kid's Lego. It's a whole bunch of stuff back there, man. What kind of cow? How old? Let me know. How much does it weigh? And how much? Yeah, it's gonna, like there's key questions when it comes to cows, right? Like breed. What is it made for? Is it a milk cow or a meat cow, or is it a like mixed breed of cow? Think of all the barbecue you could do. Yeah, I know. Let's go check something else. Let's go see Bitcoin, see if it's recovering still. Nope. Starting to move slightly down again. That's fine. Called it. Lol, DN. Let's make barbecue, bro. I'm pro barbecue. I'm gonna be queuing on 6 more days, man. The 12th, I'm gonna be doing ribs. It's my wife's birthday. She wanted ribs, so I'm gonna be doing ribs. Damn, he's into cow knowledge. I thought it would be an easy trade. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me what breed of cow this is. Yeah, I'm still looking for this move, right? If we manage to pump from here or reject again this area, we might be looking for a test of 19,400. If we fail here, we're probably gonna come back to this level again, 18,700. Not a lot going on with crypto, right? Like I said, it's just a chill stream tonight. It's a Sunday chill stream. I was praying for a slow weekend. Yesterday wasn't so slow. Today's a little bit slower, so I'm happy. Right? Yesterday was a 2%. Today a 1.12%. So yeah, it wasn't also crazy, right? It was only crazy for XRP because it did recover a lot. 5% here, 6% here, so about 11-12% combined probably. So from here to here, 12.91%. So XRP is the only thing that really did something. But Camilla, I know there's crypto called IOTA, based off some different tech that is supposed to be quantum computer hack resistant. I think IOTA's old, dude. It's not that new, but I doubt it. IOTA has been around for a while. Like even before the quantum computer was announced. ADA has quantum resistant path too. Yeah, they're against the dark side. Join me on the dark side, Lord Beta. It's not quantity. Yeah. I'm not sure, dude. I think I'm just like doing time right now. Like, you know, for the sake of just keep the chat going, but there's no crypto going on. So I think I'm gonna call it a stream. I'm gonna call it a stream because there's stuff I still need to get done here in the house before I go to sleep. Quantum resistance not really necessary right now. Yeah, but it's gonna become important later on. So if you can do it right now, it's gonna become you're gonna be setting yourself up for the future. And that's key. Be ready for the future. Or Doc Brown will travel in time and take all your Bitcoin. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to call it a stream for tonight. There's stuff I need to finish. I have fun chatting with y'all today, and you know, talking about crypto and all this stuff. But there's stuff I gotta finish. So, on that note, I thank y'all for being here. Right, Steve? Right? They're not sure exactly what attack vector will be yet. Right. So, thank you for being here again. If you like what we do, hit that like that button, that sub. Right. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. This is an awesome stream. As you can see today, had a lot of fun. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to your coworkers. Again, this is Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It's a pleasure hosting you guys. Steve, thank you for being here. Victor, thank you for being here. Jake, thank you for being here. And Andrew, thank you for being here. You guys are the only ones that talk, so it's the only ones that I can say hi to. But 7 people were watching and 7 people were liking. On that note, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Again, I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of State of Crypto. Until then.